A very good day testing here on the Columbia River. We had 5 H1 Unlimited hydroplanes take to the water today as they prepare for the 2022 season. But one of the big surprises today that worked out extremely well was Gunnar O'Farrell got to get behind the wheel of the U21, the Lake Ridge Paving. You've driven boats for many, many years, my friend, but you finally got to get behind the wheel of the Unlimited. How did it feel? I know you were ready for it when you went out there. Was it what you expected?
Yeah, it was what I expected. Boat ran real well. A little bigger than what I've used to. A lot faster, obviously, but it felt good.
And you got an awful lot of laps in. So many, in fact, you're now a qualified H1 Unlimited driver. That's got to feel pretty special. This is a big day.
It felt good. We were able to get as many laps as we did in the time we were able to do it.
So what happens now? You guys aren't going to Guntersville. You're not going to go back east with this boat, but you'll be here in the Tri-Cities. Will you get some more seat time and learning the boat more out here during the water follies?
We're hoping to come out for Tri-Cities in Seattle this year. I'd like to get in the boat for testing, maybe qualifying, see how it goes, maybe a heat or two, just to get the feel.
Well, you got the feel. You took a lot of laps today. It takes 15 to get qualified. I want to say it took 22 or 23, but we were losing count. You were having a lot of fun, though.
I was. It was a good time.
Was the smile about that big behind the wheel?
Oh, yes.
And you told me when you got off the boat, your heart was thumping pretty good. I can only imagine.
Oh, it was. It still is.
Good. Turn around and face the camera. It's Gunnar O'Farrell. You're going to learn this face, and you're going to get to know this guy because he's going to be driving on the H1 Unlimited circuit before we know it. Congratulations, young man. This is really a big deal. You bet. So I'm here with Jimmy Shane, driver of the U1, the Miss Home Street. Jimmy, you didn't get to go down and test the boat in Vancouver, but you came up here today, got the boat on the water for the first time after all your work during the off-season. It appeared to go well, but tell me from your words, how'd it go?
Yeah, I didn't do much work in the off-season, but the team definitely did a lot. The Miss Home Street ran flawlessly today. We ran 3 separate engines from our stable of inventory, and all 3 engines ran over 165 mile an hour laps. So to say that was an impressive day of testing would be very tame. It's not often that you get to run laps that fast on any type of a race course, but today the weather worked out perfectly. The temperatures were cool, made everything very efficient. We typically don't get to see that over here in the Tri-Cities, so the speeds will be down a little bit more at the end of July, but we are extremely happy with our performance today, and we're looking forward to a great start to the 2022 season.
And speaking of that start to the 2022 season, it starts with a bang in Guntersville, Alabama with the APBA Gold Cup, something you are very familiar with. You've won that thing 5 times.
Yeah, I've been very fortunate to do well at the Gold Cup, and I always want to win the next one. So that's what our mindset's going to be going into the Guntersville weekend. We know that we have great equipment. I just need to go out and perform my job as a driver, and we're going to have 2 boats there, so it's going to change the dynamic a little bit. We're running 2 full-time, full-circuit boats for the H1 season with the Miss Madison Racing Team this year, so it will change a little bit of the dynamic, but we know that we have good equipment, we have great team members, we have established team members that know what they're doing, and I don't think it's going to be much of a hiccup for us to run 2 boats full for the full season, and we're looking to come away with a 1-2 finish at that Gold Cup, hopefully.
Wouldn't that be something? Well, we talk about going down and going through the races and what you have to do, and you just have to take care of yourself and your team. You can't worry yourself about anybody else, but there is some stiff competition floating around here.
There is. I mean, you look at the speeds that we had 5 Unlimiteds today out on the race course. I think the slowest lap was right at a 158 for their fastest laps. I don't know the last time that's happened where there's been 5 boats that have been that close to 160 mile an hour on the circuit. Maybe back when they had back in like 09, 010 or 09 and 2010, but to have 5 boats here, and then you throw in the U11, you throw in the U3, there's going to be 7 boats that could win that APBA Gold Cup, and I don't think there's ever been a time in the sport where every single boat on the race course could go out and win the race. So it's going to be a spectacle for the fans in Guntersville, and we're happy to be bringing in a great product and a great show down there, knowing that we're going to have those 7 of the fastest boats in the world running for the most prestigious trophy in the history of the sport.
It really is. And as we like to say on the announcing side, it's the oldest active motorsports trophy in the world. That is such a great claim to fame for the sport.
It is, and like I said, it's an honor for me to have obtained it 5 times, but I want 6. I want the next one. So we're going there with the intention to put in all of our best effort and hopefully come away with another Gold Cup win.
Well, when you won your 5th Gold Cup, you won it in 2021, exactly 100 years after Gar Wood won his 5th in 1921. I just saw those dates pop up a little bit ago. I thought it was pretty cool, but that's a big deal.
It's a super big deal, and to be at the pinnacle of the sport for the world's fastest racing, the circuit racing boats in the world, is it's an honor and a privilege, especially to be driving for this caliber of a team, the Miss Madison Racing Team, and to have a sponsor like Home Straight Bank behind us. It makes it all that much better for when we win and succeed, and hopefully we can do that at the first race of the season.
And I've been in contact with Katie Norton, and they're telling me down in Guntersville, if you're planning on coming to this race, you need to get out and buy some tickets, because tickets are actually selling out for this event.
It is. I think they only had a handful of VIP tickets left for the tent areas, and that's a great sign. It's great for the economy in Guntersville, Alabama. It's a beautiful place to come to. Not only that, but the hospitality of the people is just out of this world. It's crazy. And I'm really looking forward to going back down there, tasting some of that southern food, and coming away with a Gold Cup win, hopefully.
Sounds good to me. We will wish you the best of luck. I will see you in Guntersville. We'll take them one at a time, and we'll go from there. Jimmy Shane, driver of the U1, the Miss Home Street. He had the fast lap of the day north of $1:66. Congratulations. We'll see you down the road.
Thank you very much.
All right. Jimmy Shane. All right, standing here with J. Michael Kelly, driver of the U8, the Miss Tri-Cities. It would seem maybe from somebody watching on the beach that maybe the day didn't start out quite so well, but it seemed to get a lot better as the day went on. The boat seemed to run a lot better toward the end of the day.
Yeah, no, we came here to try a bunch of stuff, and I got some seat time behind the boat. Our lap speeds this morning were better than they were towards the end of the day, but my boat ride improved tremendously as the day went on. We learned a lot. We ran the same motor that we ended up running in Vancouver. It ran good, but we didn't bring any of the best stuff. We did what we wanted to do in the boat ride. I think we finally got the boat ride to where I can get through the corners, and so I was really pleased with what we did today.
Well, and you have to test the equipment. You got to find out what you've got.
Yeah, we definitely needed to run the motors, see where they're at. They're not far up, but we needed to run them, and now we know what we need to do and take them back to the shop, pull them apart, and let our engine guys do their magic and see if we can improve those engines. But it was good to get out on the water today, get some laps, and just to end the day happy with the way the boat handled. So we did what we wanted to do.
That's good, and you've got to be ready now for the season to get started, and it starts off with a bang down in Guntersville with that APBA Gold Cup.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited. I look forward to the beginning of the season every year. I love doing this. I'm excited to get back to Guntersville. We had a really good outing last year there, coming away with the victory, and hoping we can back it up, especially with the Gold Cup. Everybody's going to be going for that Gold Cup. The fans are in for a big treat. There's going to be a lot of boats out there, so I'm excited to see all the racing and be a part of it.
And I know I've talked to you once before. We were talking about your one Gold Cup victory that you've got, and you said, yeah, but I want more.
Who doesn't want more? I'll take one every year. I got a lot I'd like to hold. So, we'll see. We're definitely going to go there to try to win a Gold Cup just like everybody else, and hopefully we come out on top.
I was just talking to your friend Jimmy Shane about the level of competition. We're going to have 8 boats down there, and literally any one of those boats is capable of coming up with a victory.
Yeah, no, it's going to be really cool. There's going to be some fast boats that could possibly be sitting on a trailer when it comes time for the running of the Gold Cup. So hopefully I'm not one of those boats sitting on a trailer. Hopefully we get our points and get into that final and have a shot at it. The level of competition, what more could you ask for? Even with testing today, there's some boats that are, they're pretty fast boats. Everybody ran some pretty good speeds today, and they're just going to continue to improve. But you can see how close we're all going to be now. So that's exciting. We're going to definitely have to be on our A game all the time.
And it's going to be quite a show down in Guntersville. They're talking, I think, upwards of 38 to 40 hydroplanes there. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, racing all day long. What more could you ask for? I mean, it's just like here in Tri-Cities when you have all the GPs and the 5 liters and the Unlimiteds out there. It's I think they're in for quite the treat. And yeah, I might have to take a boat ride or a shuttle over to the other side and get a closer view, because it's kind of hard to see from where we're at with the big boats. So I'm definitely going to have to make a trip over there and go watch those guys.
Well, the boat looked really, really good today. I know your team is very excited. They're anxious to get down to Guntersville. I will simply wish you the absolute best of luck. I look forward to seeing you down there. It's a lot of fun with that Southern hospitality.
Yeah, no, we're super excited. Strong racing. The 8 and Corey Peabody in the 9. We're excited, and we're hoping to give the fans a good run and a good showing.
I heard Corey's going over and throw the first pitch out tonight. You going to go over and watch?
I would love to go watch him throw that ball. It's probably been a long time since he threw a baseball. But
so it might be good.
He's probably going to throw his arm out, but he'll get it to the catcher. But I have to head back over to the mountains, and we got a race in Silver Lake Everett tomorrow. Carson's going to be running a bunch of classes, and so I'll be busy racing in the rain tomorrow and this weekend.
Your radio man, Mr. Brown, was explaining that to me. So I'll let you get out of here and get on the road, but I'll see you in Guntersville. Thanks for taking the time, and good luck down south.
Thank you. Looking forward to it.
All right, J. Michael Kelly, driver of the U8, the Miss Tri-Cities. He'll be in Guntersville. You heard him say it. He wants another Gold Cup, and as soon as he gets it, he's going to want another one. Okay, so I'm here with Dave Villwock, driver of the U40, the Miss Beacon Plumbing hydroplane. And Dave, I know you guys did an awful lot of work during the off season, and from a fan's perspective who watched you run in Vancouver and here today, I got to think you guys are pretty happy.
Yeah, we're pretty happy. I mean, everybody at the shop, sort of the brain trust, Kelly, Taylor, Dan Walters, that whole group, along with the help from Beacon Plumbing, has managed to bring out a pretty good product. As Penske once told me, isn't it interesting? People that work hard often get lucky.
Yes, I remember you've told me that one before, but it's true. I mean, it's so obvious, but it's true.
Yeah. So we did a lot of things, and aerodynamically, hydrodynamically, tried a lot of different parts and gearboxes and engines, and they all ran really great. So we're looking forward to the season.
Yeah, you got some funky stuff up there on that trailing edge of that left sponson.
Those are called whiz bangs and whistles.
Ooh, and they add, 5 miles an hour each?
Yes, from Beacon Plumbing, 5 miles an hour each time. And if you mention that when you call it in, you might get $5 off. I'm not sure.
You never do know. You and I talked a little bit earlier about this, but I just wanted to bring it up one more time. You personally have won so much in this sport. You've done everything you can possibly do, but your owners, Kelly and Sharon, and Kelly especially has been a friend of yours forever. What would it mean to get a victory for your buddy?
That'd be a special one. Like when I won the first race for Fred. Fred had never won anything. Right. We went and we won at Seattle. Of all places, and that was a special victory. And to do the same for Kelly and Sharon, who really vested themselves into this sport, along with Bill Cahill and Beacon. I mean, everybody's all in, and so we've managed to work hard enough to come up with some good things. So we're just going to go down there and swing the bat as hard as we can, and hopefully we hit something.
Hopefully you hit something. And when you talk about going down there, we're going down to Guntersville, and we open up with the APBA Gold Cup. You've won the thing 10 times, and if you win one more, you tie your old friend Hanauer at the top of the list. But that would be, I have to think, even greater if you could give Kelly a Gold Cup.
Yeah, that'd be special. I mean, well, and for my own, it seems to me I've been really good at the big, smooth places, and good at the very roughest places. The one stuff in between, not so much.
Doesn't work so good.
The worst and the very best I'm good at for some reason. So we're looking forward to that.
And last year, I know you and I talked, and you said, well, we're kind of building a team. We're building all these pieces together. Yeah. And you said it takes time, but then you also ended it every time with, we've got to have fun. You having a good time?
Yeah, we are having a good time. I mean, I think everybody, like I say, when you get a team that invests themselves into every idea and every possibility, and when you start having good results, that even builds that bond stronger. That, and if you have a voodoo doll in the back of your truck, there's no telling amount of good luck that you can have. We had to resurrect a voodoo doll from 1989 that Danny Walters brought, and we're going to use that we're going to rub it on a couple of boats at the Gunnersville, and there's just no getting around the voodoo doll, I'm telling you.
We will be talking about that voodoo doll down in Guntersville, Alabama. Dave Villwock, it's good to talk to you. Congratulations on a good test, and we'll wish you the best of luck for you and your team. Go get a gold cup for Kelly. That'd be something cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And thanks for everybody, and thanks to all the fans for looking at us. We're enjoying it. Thanks.
All right. Dave Villwock, driver of the U40, Miss Beacon Plumbing.